Hello everyone. This is another numerical of the transformer. In this numerical, it is given as our transformer is ideal. Assuming transformer to be ideal, the secondary is connected to a load. This secondary is connected to a load which impedance is given as 5 angle 30 degree ohm. Calculate primary and secondary impedance. We have to find primary impedance as well as secondary impedance, current and their power factor. Current we have to find here, and power factor also we have to find, and real power we have also to find. What is the secondary terminal volt? What will be the here terminal volt? We have to find all these parameters. So from the this diagram, we can see that this portion which we have to secondary impedance is how much secondary impedance we can find very easily. Just we see this diagram and we could be able to find the secondary impedance. So secondary impedance is here Z2, which is equal to 5 angle 30 degree. It is given. Now we have to find the impedance in the primary side. How much primary impedance is there? We have to calculate. Let us copy this diagram, and so that we can we could be able to draw it again. So this is a ideal transformer. Here number of turn on primary and secondary ratio is 150 ratio 75, and 200 voltage is given in the supply side. Primary current is I1 and secondary current is I2. So let us again we draw this diagram here. So from here we can see that the primary impedance we can find primary impedance means Z1. Z1 is nothing but it is equal to A square multiplied by Z2. This is also known as Z2 dash, means secondary impedance referred to primary side. This is called secondary impedance referred to primary side. Secondary impedance referred to primary. Secondary impedance referred to primary. So here A is turn ratio, and turn ratio is nothing but A is turn ratio, which is defined as N1 by N2. And in this diagram, if we see here, N1 is 150 and N2 is 75. So 150 divided by 75. So it will be 2. Number of turn will be 2. So here we can find Z1 means primary impedance, which is equal to 2 square multiplied by 5 angle 30. So it will be 20 angle 30 degree. So this is our primary impedance. Now we also see that the relation we need to find the secondary terminal voltage. So we know that for an ideal transformer, V1 by V2 equal to N1 by N2. This relation we know. So here V1 is given as 200 volt. V2 is not known, so we have to calculate V2. N1 is given as 150 and N2 is given as 75. So from this diagram, we can find out the value of V2. So putting the value of V1 as 200 divided by V2 is how much? V2 we have to calculate, and 7 after cutting this we will get 2. So V2 will be 100 volt. So our secondary terminal voltage is 100 volt and primary terminal voltage is how much? It is 200 volt. So we have calculated the primary and secondary side impedance. Now we have to find the current and their power factor. Now we have to find the current. So how can you find the current? Let us see. Our secondary side voltage is 100 volt. So secondary current as per Ohm's law, I2 will be equal to V2 divided by impedance Z2. And V2 is how much? 100 volt. And impedance is here how much? It is given secondary impedance is 5 angle 30. So it will be coming like 20 angle minus 30 degree. So I2 is magnitude is 20, angle is minus 30 degree. So I2 magnitude will be, if I write magnitude of I2, so it will be 20 ampere, and this angle represent power factor. So cos 30 plus or minus, it is same. It will be coming cos 30 0.866 lagging. Here negative sign is given. It means voltage will be here and current will be here, lagging 30 degree. Minus angle means this side angle will be there. So this is our lagging power factor. So now power factor is also known. In same way, we can also find out the primary current. Primary current means I1. Here we can find also the value of I1. I2 is known. So we can use this relation, the relation which we know, I1 divided by I2 is equal to N2 divided by N1. This is inverse relation. So I1 and I2, how much we have calculated? 20 angle minus 30, and N2 is given as 75 and N1 is given as 150. So from this relation, we will be able to calculate I1 equal to how much? Into it will be 2. So it will be 10 angle minus 30 degree. Or we can say magnitude is 10 and power factor will be equal, again it will be the same, minus 30, which is equal to 0.866 lagging. So primary power factor, primary current is known, voltage primary and secondary are also known. So secondary power output, now we can find also, here it is asked that secondary power output. So this is our diagram. So we from this diagram we can, how much here power will be available in the secondary side, real secondary power. So power output we can write here P2, just again. So here P2 will be equal to I square into R. R is, but here our impedance, so we need to take only a real part of 5 angle 30 degree. Real part, because it has a imaginary part also. I square R we need only. So this part, this is real part I need only. Because if I break it, we will get also, it has a imaginary part 5 cos theta plus j5 sin theta. I do not need j. I need only a real part. So real part here I is current in secondary is magnitude is 20 square into real part, or you can simply say it is R is how much. So if we put the value, its value is coming by putting the real part means I square, and it will be 5 cos 30. So after solving this, we will get its value as 1.732 kilowatt. So this is our value of the power in the secondary side. And in same side, we can also say that the power in the primary side, power in primary, we can use another relation or like this also. We can also write P1 equal to V1 I1 and cos theta. So V1 is how much here? 200 volt. Current I1 is here given as 10 and it is multiplied by power factor. So power factor is 0.866. So after solving this, we will get it again. It will be coming 1.732 kilowatt, because this transformer is our lossless, and so there will not be any loss. So primary power and secondary power is same. This P2 we can also find by using this relation, P2 equal to V2 I2 into cos theta. So V2 is how our V2 is our 100 volt into I2 is we can see how much V2 and how much our V2 is 100 volt and current is given as 20. Sorry, here I have written, okay, 10. Current is given as 20 and the power factor is 0.866. So this value and this value both are same. So it will be coming 1.732 kilowatt. So anyway, either we calculate power factor from primary side or from secondary side, the result will be same.